So much to do, so much to see, so... Something about a back seat. I'll be damned if I know what it is. It never ceases to amaze me how radically the landscape changes. Oh, wow. Really? They covered that back up, huh? How radically the landscape changes from one run to the next. Never the tool shed. Or sorry, never the tomb anymore. Root cellar, maybe? Trading post, maybe? Or do we just take the items like we always do? Maybe the game's right. Maybe I do take tool shed all the time. Always the wrench. I didn't see the wrench for like the first 45 days of this run. Now I can't open the tool shed without finding it there. Fuck if I know, Varel. I'm as stunned as you are. Like I said, I didn't see this thing for the first in-game month. Now all of a sudden I'm seeing it every run. Yeah, maybe it would be a good idea to get some dice and come back and try to force the tomb. That's a solid thought. Or get like the study. And then come back with a bunch of gems and just roll till we get the fucking tomb. Yeah, that's smart. I'm surprised I never thought of that. Well, I haven't been trying to force the tomb until now. Solid thought is how I hope people see me someday. I just want people to objectify me more. That's the whole reason I'm trying to get in shape, is I just want people to sexualize me more. I miss it. Shut up and stream, pretty boy. That's the good shit right there. Why am I looking at these? I was thinking about the, stamps on the postcards. Calling him daddy's officially on the table. Me being a daddy would insinuate that I have the money to buy you all drinks and spoil you like sugar babies. Weirdly, it's somehow the other way around. With the red door down here, did you go to both paths, one on the left and one on the right? Yeah. Yeah. The other one explained how to manipulate the reservoir levels so that you could get the boat down to the safe room, which I had already brute forced, so I didn't need the clue. And I was frustrated because I'd already figured that out. I didn't get objectified very often when I was young and hot. So those handful of times that it did happen, it was like a novelty, so it felt good. Oh no, that continues to be commonplace, thank you. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. We know the Nook has a rook. And you little shithead. No, security it is. And that also should stay commonplace. Anything? No? Okay. We know there's a knight in here. I do not have electronic keys today. So far. I'm not into men, and I don't want them to be into me. I want to be darkly alluring in a visibly dangerous way. My type before my wife was, I think this bitch might stab me in our sleep. I bet I could fix her. Shit. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then add a small chest to the entrance hall, and we have a sledgehammer. I'll fuck with it. Still just kind of looking for stuff. Like it's gonna surprise me. The stabbing is through the butthole. Nice. Did I already put down that the observatory has a knight? I think I did. Yeah, I did. He's a fucking liar. Yeah, chat. I very rarely talk about the girl before Amber. Mostly because she scares the shit out of me, so if she were to ever be watching and find me talking Yang, I would fully expect to be dead by the next calendar day. But yeah, the reason King Lugosh and I are friends is because I was at a birthday party where my ex-girlfriend was, the last girlfriend before Amber. And she got drunk, and I had told the guy whose birthday party it was, I was like, listen, I don't need to go. She's gonna be there. We're both your friends. The night's about you, it's not about us. I'll stay home and you guys can have a good time and I won't bring the awkwardness. And he said, no, dude, no. We're all friends. I will convince her to behave as long as you guys just aren't shitty to each other. Like, you can be adults around each other. And I was like, I know I can. If you feel confident. And I went there and she was drunk and getting ready to leave, and then she saw that I was there and she stuck around to get more drunk and hang on every guy she could. But the first guy she tried to use to make me jealous was a big, like, fluffy black gay dude who I was given a ride home to that I'm pretty sure I could have fucked before she could have fucked. Anyway, at one point I went up to him and I was just like, hey man, I know you've got her on your lap, but just letting you know, I've had a couple of drinks, I've stopped, I can't have any more if you expect me to drive you home. So at some point we gotta wrap it up and call it a night and get on home. Back to the housing that we were both living in. At which point she broke off and yelled, he's a fucking liar! You can't trust him, Reg, he's a fucking liar! And I went, oh. Okay. And I went to turn to walk away, and she fired a kick at my groin as hard as she could and hit me in the hip. And like a moron, I turned to see what she was doing, and she loaded up another one and fired again. And the second time, she made contact. And I started to back up because I was about to vomit my balls up through my throat. At which point, she got off of Reg's lap and started charging me. And 3 people restrained her and dragged her back into a chair. At which point, King Lugosh and his then girlfriend, now wife, threw a jacket over me and whisked me out of the building like a senator that just had a bullet whiz past his head. We got into the backyard, and I'm standing there in the cold. It was cold outside. It was like damn near snowing outside. And I sent King Lugosh back into the building to try to find me a cigarette because my nerves were all fucking rattled. And Stacy goes, "Ryan, what did you do to piss her off?" And through the wall of the house, because she was on one side of the wall and I was on the other, but we'd gone all the way around the house. She hears that and through the wall screams, "He's a fucking liar!" At which point I just said, "I'm a fucking liar, I guess." That's what I did. So, were you? We were not, we were a toxic fit. What'd you lie about? The only thing I could think of that she would have thought I was lying about was that I had mentioned that I had mentioned in the early days that the relationship felt good enough that I had hoped it would last a long time. That I thought we had a crack at having a lasting relationship. It did not take long after that, because ultimately at that point in time we were seeing each other at a very inconsistent rate. She'd go out on tour, I wouldn't see her for like a month or 2 weeks or whatever. I'd go out on tour, we wouldn't see each other for 2 weeks. And then we'd have like a weekend together, and we'd have a weekend where we basically didn't leave the bedroom. Like, we'd go out for like dinner and to rehydrate. And when it's like that, I mean, it's basically all icing, no cake, you know? It's all ice cream, no dinner. And the moment that we were both in town for a while and I was around her a bunch, I immediately was like, oh no. Like, when I was around her 24/7 for like a month straight, I was like, I may have been a little hasty on the whole I want this to last a long time thing. So I pretty quickly was like, ooh, we gotta break up. Yeah, I've made a terrible mistake. And the real kicker to that was I left Virginia and flew back to see my family in Idaho for like the winter break between our acting gigs. And I told her, I was like, hey, let's take this little bit of a break, you know, winter break. You go to Tennessee, I'll go to Idaho. And when we get back, we'll just, you know, we'll talk about us and you know, let's take some time to go be around our respective friends and family. I went to Idaho, and then I got a fucking phone call saying, guess who's in the Boise airport right now? I flew here to surprise you. While I was on a 1 week, like a 1 week Christmas vacation to see my mom and my dad and my sister. So with no plans about where does she stay? What do I do with her while she's here? Because I was on the plane out there going like, I gotta break up with her. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it. But at least I have this week to figure it out. To 24 hours later getting a phone call saying, surprise, I'm at the airport, come pick me up. So I broke up with her while she was in Idaho because I was so like over it that I was like, screw it, we're gonna do this in the worst way possible. I'm gonna rip this bandage. I'm gonna rip this bandage off while she's here in front of me because I'm so. This whole situation has made me so over it. So she stayed at my sister's apartment and I slept on the couch for like 3 days and then she flew back. But then we both came back to Richmond. I paid to reimburse her for the ticket that I didn't ask her to buy. She was understandably mad at me. But then when she sobered up after kicking me in the groin a couple of times, she actually called me and was like, hey, I was so drunk. I'm so sorry. Please don't tell our bosses. I don't want to get fired. And I was just like, you kicked the shit out of me at a theater house party. I didn't say anything, but our bosses know. We're a bunch of chatty fucking narcissists who love attention. Somebody from the house party has told them. I guarantee it. And they absolutely knew. And I was just like, I'm good. Don't retaliate against her or fire her or anything. I'll just stay away from her. But please don't make her life worse because of me. It wasn't an actual apology. She was terrified she was gonna get fired. Yeah, that genuinely, when push comes to shove, that's what it boiled down to. And I knew that, and I just didn't care. I was just like, listen, all I want is for us to not be talking on the phone. You're forgiven. I won't tell anybody. I guarantee you our bosses know. But let's just fucking leave it at that, huh? Let's the two of us not do anything more with this besides let it go. Nah, I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested in like starting. There's a reason that I haven't talked to you guys about her much. Is because on the off chance that she ever wanders in, man, she is like the last one of all of my exes that I want to have like legitimate beef with. She's scared. Her and Squirrel Girl scare the shit out of me. Ugh, makes me wish I had a dog, like a for real dog. Was that you? Did you make that noise? Did you jump up on the fence? Is that what I heard? Oh, I love you too. I'll never not draft the kennel. I won't make you live in the void. And that, kids, is how I met your mother. Woof. That'd have been rough. My 4-year-old daughter just broke out with I want a dog this week. Well, what you could do is you could have her talk to Amber, and Amber will convince her that dogs are genuinely a waste of man's time, and possibly even a conduit of Satan. And that'll go ahead and snuff that out. I think the compromise that Amber and I are going to hit one day is a little civil procedure I like to call divorce. No, I think the compromise that Amber and I are going to hit one day is that one day I'm going to get, I'm going to cave and get like the shot for allergies, and we'll get a cat, but we'll get an orange tabby, which, as far as I understand it, is essentially dog software in a cat case. And I feel like that I could get behind. Those shots don't generally work well for cats. Do they have a shot I can give the cat? Because that would be cool too. I wanted a dog, but all I got was this emotional support record label. My dog actually poops in the house because he's 14. The act of getting up sometimes leads to evacuation. Still worth it? Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like we could probably stop the search for a therapist, and I need to go pick up my Zoloft so I can start that. If I could just get a dog, I feel like I would constantly be talked back from the ledge if I could just have a dog, but tain't for me, I guess. Rory swears up and down that he's gonna get a dog. And live in the same neighborhood as me. Well, whatever I did it wrong. Oh, that's not a square, that's a diamond. No, this is my first one with a diamond on it. I've lived with an orange tabby before. He was the most cat I've ever seen. Damn. My dog's getting a haircut right now. I miss my son. Man, I haven't even met your dog and I miss your dog. You tell your dog, old Uncle Taffy said, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. And then you give him some belly rubs for me. My 60-pound dog thinks she's a lap dog. I love her, but she crushes me daily. The fuck could a diamond stand for? Brutus, my dog, heard you say that and looked at me funny. Brutus, you're a good boy. I love you, Brutus. Maybe it's square root? I mean, square root of 13, though? So it's settled, chat. We're getting a dog and letting the amber chips fall where they may. I miss my dog who passed in 1999, unsure if I could handle the loss of another. Ugh, yeah. It's really just, it's not that I would not have any anxiety or sadness in my life. It's just that I would be prolonging all of my anxiety and sadness so that I could take it all out. I could just bank my anxiety and sadness and then take it all out at once as a withdrawal on the day the dog passes. The fuck is a diamond? So a square made sense. It was a square. You squared it. Cube, maybe? Let me fuck with that. Nope, not cubed. Square root? I mean, I'll try it. 3.605551275463989. 3. Ah, Nate. I was like, you know, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. I just Googled it and the reason's so annoying. I think it's, you'll hate this, but it's in the school. Shit, it's in the classroom. Did I save all the worksheets from the classrooms? Oh, Taffy, you fool. You know what? Well, I know that's from the locker room. I was there when I found it, Dad Bod. But as the only scrap of school homework paper that I have in my screenshots. I'm going to take just a second longer. I'm just saying, you know, of all the people watching, you are the person who I worry the most about just spoon feeding me an answer. So I'm being firm because I will either brute force this, because I was toying with Ice Pop's idea of I may find the answer and work the other direction, or I literally will just give up because I have not found the solution in game. And if that's the case, I don't want to just be told what to do if I can't brute force it. I, for once in this fucking game, would like to find a clue before I've figured out what the clue's telling me. Just once, I'd like a clue to shine light on something I haven't figured out already. So if that's the case, and if it's hidden in advanced mathematics, which is in classroom 7 or 8 or something like that, then I'll find it there. That said, 1. That was right? I don't know what I did. I was just trying the numbers in order. Yeah, we'll see it again because I've got a 1 in 20 chance of clicking this one right. Motherfucker. I don't know why. I don't know why that's right. Nope. 16. All right, so divide. So whatever I'm doing here has got to get back down to 11. So hold on. I do want the calculator out now because it's late in my workday. So that's 31. Seriously? 31 minus 20 divided by 11 is 1. Oh, that's not right. 31. So we just flip that. Minus 20 is 11. 11 divided by 11 is 1. That's 12. Yeah, okay, Ryan, add it together, because you fucked this up last time. Add it together, that's 21. You flip it, it's 12. I want to fight this game. I want to fight this game after school. 10 times 10 is 100. Minus 9 is 91. Flip it, it becomes 19. I want to die. I don't like that at all. And now I'm gonna find the stupid clue, and it's gonna be like, hey, did you know that a diamond means you should invert the number? And I'm gonna be like, ah, and I'm gonna go for its eyes. God damn it all to hell. God damn it all to hell. There is a cigarette machine in here. I called this the break room the other day, and Amber didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And I was like, right, the billiard room. But it is an employee break room now, and it's 1993, so there are cigarettes in here. I proved my intelligence. Well, I don't know so much about prove my intelligence. I got lucky with a 1 through 20 guess, and it really expedited what I was doing there. I actually saw one of my favorite vending machines I ever saw, and I've always wanted to like duplicate it or make my own version of it. If I had the kind of money where I had time for like fun little projects. I love you. If I had the kind... Oh, right. If I had the kind of money that I had time for, I don't know why I picked up the lunchbox. I fucked that all up. If I had the kind of money where I could take on new projects, art vending machine. My favorite vending machine I ever saw was an art vending machine. There was an old school cigarette vending machine that had been fixed up so that every time you picked what should have been a pack of cigarettes, it was a box the size of a pack of cigarettes, and it would come down the chute and you would open it up and it would have a piece of art from a local artist in it that was the size of a playing card. I was picking up the lunchbox bad. I convinced myself that for some reason bitch, I'll kill you. I convinced myself for some reason that I needed to wait to pick it up. When you reach rank 5, it didn't do anything. And I was like, oh, when I normally pick that up, it gives me steps. I haven't reached rank 5 yet. Taffy. Moron. I am really aggressive with myself today. I'll light these. It won't do anything. It won't let me. Sorry, I'm looking around for chess pieces all of a sudden. We know the den is a pawn. I am taking my lunch with me. I had to put those meat sticks in the fridge downstairs, and it really drove me bonkers. I have so much good leftovers in the fridge. I have enchiladas. I have the stuff for Mexican street tacos made out of chicken. I've got chicken pot pie. I've got lobster mac and cheese. All of these things I made, by the way. And I can't eat any of them because I'm not doing real lunches right now. And I'm certainly not doing real lunches where it's like lobster mac and cheese with chicken pot pie. Might as well eat it while staring at my feet to figure out the way to most make them look sexy. Was there one in the cabinet for the dining room? Can you just tell me which one it was, Amy G? I didn't think I saw one. Like, I dead ass stared right at the cabinet. Was it a pawn? Thank you. That saves me losing a step going back in there. Dining room. I purposely didn't send you my ballpark food photos yesterday. I went with Noah to a Nats game and ate a whole bunch of ballpark food. But Nate, this is how serious I've gotten about my caloric intake. And you know how I feel about food waste. Noah and I were at the park, and I bought, for $20, mind you, a banh mi sandwich. But it was a banh mi sandwich the size of a high-top sneaker. It was big. And I ate half of it. And I was like, oh, this is going to be so good. And I took a bite, and I was like, that wasn't a great bite. And I took another bite, and I was like, that wasn't a great bite. And then I got one bite, I was like, that's an okay bite. It was like the pork belly. I got real strong feelings about pork belly. The fat on pork belly has to be rendered out to a place where the fat is soft. If the meat can be firm, the skin can be crunchy, but the fat's got to be like butter. And it's got to be a pleasant flavored butter too. If it tastes like when you cook bacon and the tails curl up so that they don't touch the pan, and so you're eating the bacon and then you hit the crunchy fat on the end and it just kind of tastes greasy and the texture's funky, I don't fuck with that. And this pork belly, surprisingly, this pork belly in a ballpark banh mi did not have the best, or this, did not have the best flavor and texture to it. So I ate half of that sandwich and then looked at Noah and was like, my calories are too valuable to me right now. And I chucked the other half. So I threw away $10 worth of sandwich because I was like, screw it. There's other food I want to try at the ballpark today. And I can't house 800 calories worth of sandwich that I'm not really enjoying. That banh mi hot dog is the shit. It's so good. Yeah, this is at Nats Park. We were trying our best. We were trying our best to eat all the new stuff that we hadn't had before. So he had like a sweet and spicy fried chicken sandwich that was really pretty good. I had a banh mi sandwich, which I didn't finish. I had fried chicken lo mein, which I was really excited about. And so was Noah, because we were going to split it because I was getting pretty full. And it was a big fucking container of lo mein, which is just about as calorie dense gets. And the fried chicken was more breading than meat. And to flavor the lo mein, I would have needed like 6 or 7 more soy sauce packets. It was not as intensely flavored as I hoped it would be. What else did we try? Oh, I tried the Sonoran dog, though. Yeah, the noodles was good. The noodles were not bad. I wish I'd had more hot chili sauce, and I wish I had more soy. The Sonoran hot dog was fucking wild. It was so good. The Sonoran hot dog was a hot dog wrapped in bacon, smothered with pinto beans, sauteed onions, pickled jalapenos, fresh onions, sriracha, like a hot sauce mayo, and yellow mustard. And that shit was dynamite. That was so good. The two best things I had were the two hot dogs I had. This is why you should bake your bacon on a rack like AB taught us. Cold oak. Yeah. No, I bake my bacon more often. I'm just saying, like, that crunchy, nasty ass fat. The only time I can really think of that I mean, it's still pork belly, but that nasty ass pork belly fat, the easiest way to describe it is when you cook bacon in a pan and it gets that tail like a fishing lure of fat, and you chew it and it's like, it's crunchy and it tastes greasy and it's not pleasant. When I was a kid, I'd eat down to that tail and then throw the tail away whenever my mom cooked like that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm right there with you is what I'm saying. I'm right there with you. Jesus, it's really early to be drafting a red room like this, but you know what? Fuck it. Fuck you. I'm gonna lose some steps. I'm gonna lose some more steps. It's gonna get a little dicey. But I refuse to be intimidated by these bullshit red rooms. I will find the kitchen. I will buy a sleeping mask. I will not let these red rooms push me around. Boy, this could be a short run, chat. I won't lie to you. I didn't start cooking bacon on a sheet pan in the oven until a couple of years ago, and that shit is unbeaten. That is a tremendous way to handle. That is a tremendous way to handle your food. I am pretty close to lunchbox activation. All I have to do is go into the foundation and I'll get some steps. Ooh, but they got some bananas today. This is a terrible commissary. I want to go on record saying this commissary sucks butt. I kind of want to work my way back to the entry hall because I got two chests out there to bash open now. Oh yeah, chest piece. I think it's a pawn. Yeah. What room is this? The bedroom pawn. Thank you. Bedroom has a pawn. Digging up some turnips. Negative. Ooh, there's a rook in the conservatory. Did I know that already? I did not. I think the last time I fiddled with rarity, I made... Oh, shit. I'm gonna go standard on Great Hall. I'm gonna go standard on Ladyship's Chamber. I like den as commonplace. That is a really good one. Yeah, I agree. This one's already difficult to find. If we get to a place where we see the tomb tomorrow, we're going hunting. Taffy in the conservatory with the rook. Honestly, I might go to the entrance hall, check this door. Oh, I guess I'm not going to the entrance hall. Well, bollocks. I could just re-roll it. No, don't do that. That's a lot of re-rolls. What did we decide that was? That's the queen. In the study. King has the cross. Thank you. Where did the code from this one come from? D8, December 8. Oh my god. I'm glad you made me come over here. I was about to walk out. I didn't even see that. Alright, well the good news is, if I want to see what this room is, eventually I can come back through the foundation and just pop out the front. Depending on how far away I get. Bedroom's doing God's work. I wouldn't mind upgrading the bedroom into something a little sexier. I love a sexy bedroom. Yeah, that's it. Rory reversed Christmas in the boudoir and put it in all European style, and it worked for him. Is the treasure map going to the foundation? Potentially. It might be doing. It might be doing. Rory... I feel like Grayson's more European than Rory is. Rory strikes me as being like... I was going to say like American, but nice. So I guess like he feels very Canadian. But I will say one of the only Rorys I knew of on the planet when we named him was Rory McIlroy. So I don't know. Maybe he's drawing European energy from his namesake. I really don't think there's anything I want to do in the laundry room right now. I know there's cool shit to do in the laundry room, but I don't have any of it in mind right now. Those are re-rolls. That's a spoon! It's just not silver. Yeah, I saw old McElroy get his grand slam. Yeah, grab the dynamite from the hovel and just place it somewhere. Let me go pantry. There's one last glance for chess pieces. I don't see anything in this room, though. Thank you, Lunchbox. I should be able to use that nail as a lockpick. Yeah, I've been told that there are, like, ways to break your money and ways to break your keys. Very Binding of Isaac style. You know, very Binding of Isaac style ways to... No, we're one north of the foundation is what we're looking for on this one. Ah, fuck it, let's head that way. I hate the fact that the kennel doesn't work in here. I think it's probably a good idea to have the kitchen available to us. Well, not many red rooms yet, but the worst one is already gone. That's right. Of course, the kennel doesn't work. Those good dogs would keep digging out the foundation. Oh, yeah, no, we used the dynamite that's found in the, I want to call it the tool exchange. The tool swap. The trader nook. Trading post, that's the one. We lit the dynamite out there and it blew open a hole in the wall. And it revealed that old Denny shithead, Denny Ravane, had a moonshine bootlegging operation for a while. I think having the conference room feels really strong this early on. That hole in the wall was actually, yeah, kind of disappointing. I'm sort of there with you. Man, I feel you, Electromagnet. I'm not trying to put you off. I just don't have a real good use for you at the moment. I'm gonna dig so much shit up in here. The fuck was that? I want it. Why did it beep at me? No, there was a beeping noise. Oh, it deactivated that. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. That tracks. Yeah, the security door unlocked. Considering how much we still have to do on this run, I may have to send Grayson down to get Rory. The long stop to tell the girlfriend story really slowed us up. Yep, send the boy to collect the boy. Well, now there genuinely is a pretty good reason to draft the coat check. I don't even know what unusual and... Well, I did just find a handful of unusual and rare rooms. I would assume, like the throne room and the treasure room. Oh, thank you. Yeah, pawn. Pawn and the solarium. And a gem flower that if it was a fucking rattlesnake would bite me. Yep. Oh, fucking ain't right. The office has a king in it. Where'd I see that shit? There it is. They're all different sizes. I get confused. Do we have a knight and a bishop? I believe we do. Yeah, it looks like Grayson may be picking up his brother today. I could do the chapel. We could go back and buy the BLT, or the tomato soup. I'm gonna do it. We do have to go back to the entryway at some point, though. How dare you take my money? I'll work hard for it. Chess piece, bishop. We already had this one written down. Thank you for calling it out, though. Oh, get out. That's just happening. I'm sitting here with a safe deposit box key. No, I should probably go make Tall Boy aware of his responsibility. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do with this money. I just know I'm gonna have a bunch of it. Oh, it's New Year's Eve. Look at that. It's a rook in the vault. That one I knew about. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why won't you call my name? Holy shit. I wonder how many of these have keys. Rhetorical. Binary's passport for Samantha Hayes. Uh-oh. That's got the same number of letters as Castle. The Pentagon sigil. Sadly, this is one of the two that I've already done. I'll print the screen just to be sure. But I'm pretty sure this one and the razor blade one are the only two that I've done. And I think I did this one on accident. Whilst we're here. One of these likely has a sanctum key, but we've only opened a couple of them, and I know there's at least a handful more. The hallway's good. It's not great here. I've never been to you before, so I'm gonna go to you. Dinner's served. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Yeah, there's a night. What's this place called? The treasure trove? The treasure trail? Do not seek the treasure. What? Do not seek the treasure. Is there another globe? How did I miss that? Globe? 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 Mine? Globe. I can't get to it. I can't get to it. It doesn't do anything, though. The more this is drafted, the more money it has in it. It also doesn't have the little clocky thing below it. Yay! I'm glad somebody got that. We thought you was a toad. Maybe the memos change depending on the number of times you draft the room, because I don't see any other... We're in a tight spot! God damn it, I'm a Dapper Dan man. Alright, fine, I'll watch Oh Brother again. He's a suitor. Mama says he's bona fide. I don't want pop, damn it, I'm a Dapper Dan man. Ooh, I'm running out of keys. That's a pretty good place for a silver key. I would have to find some more keys. I don't mind the mechanarium staying unusual. I don't feel like I need it that often. Oh, I don't have that many. Okay. I think I saw dash lines on the globe in the treasure room. I mean, I think you did too. I just don't think it's going to teach us anything that we wouldn't already know from the classroom, from the geography lessons, but, you know, whatever. We got it locked down now just in case. Ooh. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we're almost certainly going to have to convince Gray to go pick up his brother. We've got so much going on right now. Yeah, the office piece is the king. We wrote that down on the last run. Here's what I'm going to do. That's my last key. Patio, you piece of shit. I'm so tempted to pick you up just so I can see what in the actual hell you are. I'm gonna get more keys. I'm gonna get more keys. This thing needs to answer for itself. I solved your mystery without your help, Patio. But now you're gonna disclose your fucking secrets to me. Buried. Buried beside West Bridge. Little rat bastard. I don't even know where I was writing those. Does it matter? Out of spite, a little. The second one in a tutorial note. Yeah, I'm a little pissy about it. Don't you worry about it. Gems and where? In the conference room? Did I miss gems? Oh, I did miss gems. Look at that. They're super useful on this run, so... Oh, right, the, why the fuck are there gems in here? Patio, thank you. I could not piece that together. Because we're out of keys. What's your thoughts on the Lakers getting beat last night? I was bummed out. As a former Mavericks fan, fucking emphasis on the former until they fire Nico Harrison into an active volcano. As a former Mavericks fan, I was rooting for Luka. I got no ill will towards that boy. He sure as shit did not wrong me. All right, before I do this, yeah, I gotta go tell Grayson that he's on Rory duty. I actually turned to Grayson and was like, I guess I'll hurry. So whilst we're out here, let's go to the chessboard. And then we go back through the entrance and we smack the living shit out of a bunch of crates. Feels weird not having our sneakers for the first run in a while. I wanted him to do good. He's a crazy good player. Well, they've got to put pieces around him. When he was in Dallas, he really thrived because he had Lively and oh, what's his name? Big mofo. Gafford, Daniel Gafford. And so whenever Luka was screwing around with people and making life difficult for them, he could just turn and heave it up to a 7-footer. And he doesn't have that in LA. Not right. What the fuck am I looking at? Does it... Amy G, if I click on one, does it tell me what the power is and give me a chance to choose? Or is this something where I just gotta pray to Alzara? It tells me? Okay. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose Knight, Bishop, Rook, or Queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. Mantle of the Knight. Add the armory to your draft pool. That's interesting. Gambit of the Queen. Each time you draft a room on the Queen side, west wing of your house, lose 5 steps and gain a key. Banner of the King. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn while drafting. Piety of the Bishop, you do not have to pay tithes. Instead, gain 30 coins the first time you enter the chapel each day with this power. Resilience of the Rook, you may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corners of your house. I kind of want to go with the Knight. I don't know what the armory is, but I'm interested. Yeah. I think I'd rather just have a new room. You've accepted Mantle of the Knight. You may give up this power by returning to this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Oh, that's nice. Like, I don't want to be like, well, that's nice. But like, you know. That's cool of them then, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to put the right rooms down again and be able to use the puzzle pieces again, but I'm worried Grayson's not going to be out of the bathroom in time, so I'm kind of hauling ass. We may have to save some of this for tomorrow. If I miss something, chat, don't get upset at me. I can't watch tomorrow. Oh, Lucas, you and Stacy should be playing this game. Oh, I should do some Metamucil. I did some this morning. I'm feeling hungry again, so I kind of want to do another one. Boy, I'm putting these things everywhere. This is one of the best games I've played in the past decade, Lucas. I shit you not. You've already seen too much. The best way to play this game is by not knowing a damn thing about it when you fire it up. There's some keys I desperately needed. What can I stick in here that won't be weird? My terrible ass memory means I'd be fine. The attic is a huge pickup here. You had a piece up here. Yeah, you're a bishop. Had to write that down. My terrible short-term memory means it would be fine. Magnifying glass. Actually, a lot of items up here. Battery pack. Oh my god, I almost walked off. Metal detector. I didn't have the magnifying glass when it was time to pull the passports. I'm gonna go shovel detector. Sexy jazz music's playing. Yeah, it's a wall. Oh shit, the dining room's up here too. That's great, because I'm burning through steps. I love you. I do have a sizable amount of money in-game. Not so much outside of the game. I want pizza so bad. Wood-fired pizza sounds fucking amazing. Well, I mean... I think I only have 2 hallways. Holy shit, is this actually gonna work? It did. Wild. That's the only time that's ever worked. I usually put down a shitload of hallways. Had some leftover pizza, just plain cheese and pepperoni. I've made some awesome homemade pizzas. Buffalo chicken. Meat lovers. I've made some good stuff. Now all of our gems are reroll gems. Moon pendant. Ornate compass. Silver spoon. We get to buy out the showroom. Day 5 of the soup I made. Like I said, I'd be giddy to eat my leftovers downstairs. I got some dope leftovers downstairs, and I just can't because a lot of them are not particularly healthy. Yeah, I could rotate the courtyard. I guess that's fine. I was kind of hoping to save it, but we really don't have that many. We don't have that many places left to place rooms. $165 calories serving if my app is correct. That's wild. That's great. Yeah, I can only imagine the damage I did with my chicken pot pie last night. Excuse me. It just lines up nicely. Time check, 3:45. Which is why I'm trying to boogie. Do I have anything else I'd rather check? Silver spoon? Emerald bracelet? Ooh, emerald bracelet would be good. Yeah, emerald bracelet's hardcore. Yep. I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. Good job. Nice call out. Shauna! Hi, friend. Boo this gallery. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh, you know what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the throne room. So when we get down to like our last couple of options here, I'm not gonna bother with the 8 key. When we get down to our last couple of rooms here, I'll start rolling like a bastard. I'll go electric eel aquarium. Oh, I'm not worried about paying the cost right now. We're genuinely about to be out of rooms to place. Technically a red room, true. Servants' quarters, utility closet. I'd rather go hard in the paint. Music room's not great. Not this late. We could place the mail room and just get a package going. I'll place the mail room. We'll just get a package placed. I don't even need to go in there. The fucking armory is brand new. Weapons and armor for sale. I have to see. Wait, stamps. Oh, yeah, stamps. Arch Aries, together we weather. Bare Shores. Oh, it's a turtle. Oh, shit, these are actually gonna help, huh? Oh, shit, it's a boat. Morajai. The White Sea of Lube. Of yore. It looks like it said lube. Well, I could see some of them. I I think this was the first one I ever did. Yeah, we know turtle. We know which place to stick turtle travel with. Damn, I need more letters. All right, yeah, good call. Boy. Armory. The night shield. Once per day while drafting, you can equip the night shield to ignore the negative effect of any one room. Self-igniting torch can ignite candles and ignite fuses. The morning star can knock the locks off chests and trunks. Tomorrow morning, gain 1 star. Pretty neat. I hope we find stuff to light. I should have checked for a lockpick there first. Oh, that's where the things were hanging. Alright. I don't really have time. We'll say this one. Nailed it. I have no fast way to get back to the mechanarium. So I guess we just start hoofing it. I don't know that, like, I hope Grayson can go get him. I don't think I'm going to be able to. He does just fine getting home on his own. He just really enjoys the company because that's the kind of child that Rory is. He just enjoys spending time with people. And frankly, I like hanging out with him too. So I try to get down there every time I can, especially because I've only got like 23 days of walking him home left before I don't get to do it anymore. No, none of my kids have phones. I've offered to buy Grayson a phone since he's fixed his grades quite a bit. And he, quite frankly, has said he's basically okay without it. Like at this point, he has not had a phone for so long that he's kind of numbed himself to the idea. Yeah, Rory, like Grayson's a good kid too. Don't get me wrong. Rory's a very empathic child though. This is where we're gonna go kind of gung-ho. Looking for like the throne. Be kind of funny if I pulled the furnace. I'd have to do it. Well, I was gonna say I'd have to do it blind, but I don't have to do it blind. But I would have had to have gotten really lucky there, and I sure didn't. So. Was there anything else we wanted to do? If Grayson's still in the restroom, I might be able to haul ass. If all I gotta do is put on a belt and some flip-flops. That feels like it was kind of it for the day. Did I miss anything? Is he graduating from elementary school to middle school? Sure. But he won't be at the same school anymore, and the middle school is nowhere near our house. Chess. I already did the chessboard. I have Mantle of the Night now. Yeah, yeah. What's that do? It put the armory in our rotation. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this up so that I can walk myself back to coat check and end my day there. And then that way tomorrow we'll start with the key card. I don't have to worry about losing the vault key. We already used that. I have. Yeah. Sorry, Evil Canadian. I have tried workshopping new stuff using the things from the showroom, and I have not found anything new. Yeah, I'm going to end in the break room, but I don't need you guys here to do that. I'm going to go get Rory. I'm going to end in the break room. I'm going to cook some dinner, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the night working with Nate on label stuff.